Well, we're glad to have you along here tonight at Viking Gymnasium, or at the WLA Gymnasium for the Vikings and the Oaks. Ladies basketball coming at you. JV1 here. Quick three-pointer for Oakfield. We'll try to get you the starting lineups here as quickly as possible. For the Vikings, nothing changes from Tuesday when they got a 37-34 win over Ripon. And that was an entertaining JV1 game. Varsity ended up winning by 40. But entertaining game nonetheless on the JV1 side. There's a miss from Oakfield, and Abby Cole down with her first rebound. She had a nice night, especially in the first 5 minutes or so on Tuesday. It's the four freshmen and Ava Lorenz. Here's Aaron Police on a nice feed from Lindsay Nell, and a quick 2-0 lead for the Vikings. And a quick man-to-man full-court press. Going to see press a lot tonight, I would imagine, out of the varsity as well. So a good start for the Vikings. There's a 15-footer from number 44. That's Stella Hoffman, her first 2 points of the game for the Oaks. And they're going to press as well, Will Oakfield. Looks like a zone press, and they're going to drop back into a zone as well. 3 ball on the way for Abby Cole, tipped out by Supernand, and it's going to go back to Oakfield. 2-2. And that hit the bottom of the backboard, so it's going to go back over to WLA. Just tallying up the starters: Ava Lorenz, Lindsay Nell, Avery Supernand. Let's see, Abby Cole and Aaron Police, who scored that first bucket. Here's Nell on the drive, up with the right hand and good. Lindsay Nell. 4-2. WLA on their way to their first 10 points, had all 5 starters score against Ripon. And good start for that as well here tonight, as Nell tries to pick that one off. 10-second violation, good defense. Head it back over to the Viking side of the court. Number 32, Caitlin Volbright, checking in for Oakfield. Just getting underway here, 2-4, WLA with the lead. Got out to a hot start, built a 7-point first half lead against Ripon. Ended up blowing that a little bit, and there's a missed shot short from Lorenz. That ended up a 6-point deficit at one point, at its largest in the second half to Ripon. And then in the last 2.5 minutes or so, WLA got a lot of this, a steal from Supernand, and she scores. Avery Supernand with a score, and that's going to draw a timeout from Coach Tim Lamonska of Oakfield. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds. This is JV1 basketball on WLA TV. All right, and we're back. Underneath inbounds pass thrown straight to Lorenz, and Lorenz is going to go up with it and score. So it's 8-2, and so far 4 of the 5 starters, just like we saw the other night, have scored for the Vikings. That one's lobbed in. A little bit lucky there, but well taken in by the point guard for the Oaks. Almost out of bounds. Good tightrope job. That's tipped off Supernand off of Oakfield, but going to stay here. Good defense so far from the Vikings. Side inbounds pass. Just under 14 minutes left here in the first half. There's a nice hook shot that misses. Offensive rebound once again to Hoffman, and she scores her third and fourth points of the ball game. Here comes Nell, quickly ahead to Police. She gets blocked. No, she's fouled. She'll head to the free throw line. Place that WLA didn't get to a whole lot on Tuesday was the free throw line. But so far so good here tonight. Now you got to capitalize. First free throw up and off to the left. As Chloe Dorst, the sophomore, checks in for Abby Cole, the only starter not to score so far. Second free throw up and long. Oh, Nell tips out the rebound just off of an Oakfield player there, saved by Lorenz. She's trapped, now gives it to Police, swings it over to Dorst, now on the right wing. Retreat dribble here as Oakfield stays in this 2-3 zone. See if WLA can maybe shoot him out of it. Here's a left wing 3 on the way from Lorenz. Banks in. You bet. Lorenz has 5. 11-4, 13:21 to go in the first, and Lorenz now putting the pressure on here in the backcourt. Nice job there, as Oakfield just does break the press in time. Dribble drive handoff, 3 on the way from the left wing, no good. And, I'll tell you what, Hoffman is a good offensive rebounder. Nice job by Police to get that rebound. But Oakfield looks content to maybe shoot some jump shots and maybe let Hoffman go after the offensive glass. Here's a 3 from Nell, and that banks in. The bank is open tonight in Fond du Lac. Wow. 14-4. 12:46 to go in the first. That one tipped away by Lorenz. Lorenz going to tip it away again. Steal completed by Nell. Thought she might have had Supernan there, but a good retreat defense by Oakfield. Into the front court, here's Lorenz. Finds Supernan in the corner. Corner 3 on the way. That misses. Offensive rebound and fouled is Lindsay Nell. She'll head to the free throw line. First free throw up and off. Didn't bring my statistics, my scoring stats from last game, but pretty balanced for the Vikings as it usually is. Well, I say usually. We're still early on, but starting to see some trends form. Second free throw up and good for Nell, so good sign there. The first free throw goes down for the Vikings, where they're 1 for 4 now. Supernan tries to tip that one away, can't. Here's a nice press break from Oakfield and a nice floater there from number 12. That's Macy Patton. She's got her first 2 points of the game, does the freshman. 15-6. Dorst down to Nell in the corner. Supernan cuts, not there. Nell's going to drive, go up with the right hand. She's short. Rebound pings around and brought down by Oakfield. See what the Oaks can do. And nice job. It's very difficult off of a miss to get into a press. And WLA is doing that successfully. Here's Supernan, tips it away, completes the steal, and she scores. Avery Supernan has 4, 17-6. She almost tips that one away. As Oakfield brings it up the court, that's 32 Volbright. Volbright finds Patton, goes into the lane, up with the right hand, no good. Offensive board, no good. And they're going to get Nell, I believe, on a foul. Stay here. Check that. They said 30. WLA does not have a 30. Oh, Volbright. Chloe Volbright is who they got. 15. Not sure where we got 30 from there. There's a missed shot. Rebounded offensively for the Oaks. Back out, top of the key. There's Patton trying to lob one in. No, she's going to shoot it now. Might as well have been a pass. And that one's missed underneath from Hoffman. Bounce pass there. Volbright trying to complete the steal. Hoffman has it after that mad scramble, and the missed rebound is brought down by Abby Cole. Cole down the lane, goes up with the right hand. She's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Almost made that as well. Good strong take by the freshman, Abby Cole. First free throw up and off. Missing to the left. .24 is Claire Moorer for the Oaks. And 40, one of the starters, Allie Lamanska, back in. Cole's second free throw is good, so 1 for 2 for Cole. And 2 for 6 for the Vikings. Back into the press go the Vikings, and they'll say Mackenzie Rockhow has pushed her there, whistled for her first foul. And now Lydia Bernard checking into the game. Check that, that's Nevada Wissy. Lydia Bernard checked in at the last juncture. And they'll get it going. Little miscommunication on the subs. And a heave down the court. Wissy there on defense. Oh, just couldn't get there. Nice job by Alyssa Laning for her first 2 points of the game. 18-8. Vikings still lead by 10. Bernard finds Wissy underneath. Tries to lob it to Volbright. That's successful, and Volbright scores. Chloe Volbright's first couple of points tonight. 20-8. Lead back to 12. Just about 10:30 to go here in the first half. That was a slip there. Oaks able to retain possession. Nice pass underneath. That goes up. Well done there from the Oaks as Lamanska gets herself on the score sheet. And Oakfield's problem's not offense so far. Just trouble stopping the Vikings' attacks. And here is Wissy. And Nevada Wissy has that one go off the side of the backboard. Lamanska brings it up the floor. Top of the key for the Oaks here with Laning. And she now has it on the right wing. And they'll say she drug the pivot foot there. So Rockow will bring up the ball. And it's still like a one. Now it's switched to like a 1-2-2. Maybe a matchup zone. It's not really a 1-3-1 for Oakfield, but it's, I was going to say it was working, but Lydia Bernard finds a soft spot in that zone, and she scores 22-10 with 9:37 to go in the first. Good hard drive here. Foul by the Vikings. I think that once again was number 15, Chloe Volbright. If it was, it's her second. They'll say it was number 11 instead. That's Wissy. Underneath inbounds, and the Vikings will go to a 2-3. It's the only time they'll play zone, usually. Maybe they'll switch into a 1-3-1 every now and again, although the varsity does that more than the JV. Here's a 3-ball on the way from the left wing. Misses strong. Rebound down to Cole. Cole's looking up for Rockow, and she's not able to get it. Coach Supernand smartly takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. 9:17 to go here in the first period. Play halves, not quarters anymore. Living back in 2012, 2015, WIAA basketball. 22-10. Be back in about 20 seconds after this on WLA TV. All right, pleased to have you along here tonight. WLA TV, your home for all Vikings sports. Want to send out a good luck shout 1 hour ahead of wrestling's dual meet tonight at Mayville. And the Vikings 1-0 on the young season. They beat North Fond du Lac Springs last week, the defending conference champions. And pretty convincingly, 50-something to 20-something. Forgive me for not having that score right handy here. But good start for Vice Principal Recker's crew down there, and hopefully they can continue that tonight in Mayville. Got a big one coming up on, we only have one more wrestling match on, or dual meet on WLA TV, and it's Laconia. It's a big one. Looking forward to that one. I think that's over Christmas break. Here's Police underneath. Kicks it out to Wissy. Wissy drives, and she's been fouled. It's number 20, Dirks. So Bernard underneath. Oh, she's got Police. She throws it in, and Police is going to finish if she gets that low normally. She missed that one. Offensive rebound to Nell. She missed it. Almost an offensive rebound from Lorenz. It goes out of bounds. Back over to the Oaks. Here comes Oakfield up the floor. Looked like a little bit of a miscommunication as the Vikings dropped back into their man-to-man defense, but they recovered well. Here's a jump shot from about 18 feet, just rims out, and that's going to be tied up underneath. Goes back to the Vikings. JV1 basketball here tonight on WLA TV. Right after this, we'll have the varsity edition of the same matchup. Big one coming up on Saturday as well. Can't look ahead. Well, I can. I'm just the broadcaster. I get to do that. The team and the coaches, they don't get to look ahead. But coming up Saturday night, big one against Waupun, the number 2 ranked Warriors. Although I haven't checked. Maybe they unseated the number 1 team. Not sure. WLA's varsity up to number 5. Impressive ranking. But it is, as I said, early. Here's a lobbed pass into Police. A little miscommunication there, turned over by the Vikings. Here come the Oaks on the fast break. Good defense there by Nell to not foul and to force a miss. Here's Bernard, front court. Kicks it over to Police, out to Nell. 3 short. Rebound down to the Oaks. Under 8 minutes now to go in the first half. 22-10. Been stuck on this score since about 9:30. Almost 2 minutes now. Kind of a defensive battle the other night against Ripon. 17-17 at halftime, 37-34 in the final score. And there's a 2 for Emmy Dirks. She gets herself on the board. 5 different Oaks have scored, and they're up to 12 points. 22-12. Nice cut there by Nell. Police couldn't quite find her. Nell saves it. Back to Supernan. Retreat dribble, 3 on the way. Misses it. Just a little bit long. Police saves it. Straight to an Oak. Oh, good defense there by Bernard to slap that away. As number 20, Dirks had a lane to the hoop if she hadn't. Side inbounds pass lobbed in. Tipped away by Nell. Two-three zone for the Vikings. Lobbed in, top of the key. Now to the right wing, 3 on the way. That almost banked in, just a little bit short. Rebound down to Supernan. Avery Supernan running the break. Euro steps around, throws it up, can't quite make it. Tries to shoot it up again, and she was hacked. Avery Supernan to the free throw line. First free throw up and pure. And the second free throw just a little long. Love to see a couple of them in a row go down. Maybe get a little confidence from the charity stripe, where the Vikings are just 3 for 8 tonight. It's not that these WLA shooters don't have good form, as Loren's going to be whistled for a foul here. Just can't get them to go. Blame it on the rims. Rims wound too tight, maybe. I'm just kidding. First free throw up and good, and I apologize. I don't have a 14 on my sheet in front of me here on the roster sheet. So I do apologize to number 14. One for 2 from the line for the Oaks, and they have 13 points. Nell's going to stop and pop in transition. Rebound down to the Oaks. Oakfield just able to keep this as a 3 on the way there. That one's long. Rebound down to Chloe Dorst. Oakfield just keeping this within striking distance. It's kind of what Ripon did until about this time in the first half on Tuesday. Down to Police. Police with a nice power move and can't get that one to go. Offensive rebound to Abby Cole. Cole saves it off of a Oakfield player, and it's going to stay here with WLA. Coach Supernan wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. Talk a little bit about what happened on Tuesday. Big win for the JV1s right after this on WLA TV. Second horn there, and we're back. Glad to have you once again here on this Thursday evening. As the inbounds pass goes up to Dorst. Dorst tips it to herself. Top of the key, 3 on the way. Good. Chloe Dorst hits that one, gets herself on the scoring sheet. And WLA once again trying to extend this lead out a little bit. Dorst now defending on the right wing. That's the left wing. Check that. Nice drive there, and on the floor, they'll say the foul is. That on Avery Supernan, just her first. Corner 3 on the way for the Oaks. That one misses. And back over to the Vikings. See if the Vikings can finally get that next bucket. They've had it to 12 or 13. Here's a 3 on the way, and good. Avery Supernan says, yes, we can get that next bucket. She's up to 8, is Supernan. And it's 29 to 13. They had been hovering around that 12 to 13, and then back to 10, and then 11, and then back to 10. And Oakfield just hanging around, and that's what Ripon did, as I was saying before that timeout. That's what Ripon did the other night, and then went on about a 12-2-ish type of run over the end of the first and start of the second half to build up that lead that they had on Tuesday. Now, good job for the Vikings to come back and win that game eventually, but nonetheless, this is the kind of thing that they weren't able to do on Tuesday that they're doing tonight, which is extend the lead. Here goes Nell up with the right hand, and that was a smooth move, as Nell is now up to 8 points as well. So you got Supernan with 8, Nell with 8. That forces an Oakfield timeout, 31-13, back after this. Under 5 minutes to play on WLA TV. Glad to have you back. And again, the disclaimer I always say, we don't play music so that YouTube doesn't take us down. Varsity upcoming around 7:15, 7:20. There's a steal for the Vikings. Lydia Bernard gets it over to Wissy. Wissy can't get that one, just crawled around every bit of the rim and just wouldn't roll in. Police offensive rebound. She'll head back to the stripe. First free throw just long. Second free throw just off to the left. Dribble handoff after Lydia Bernard got the offensive rebound. Here's Wissy, short corner, And she can't quite get that one to go. It goes off of Chloe Dorst last. As police will take another break. WLA going to match up at half court. 31-13 is the score. 4:33 to go in the first half. And a nice move underneath is 44 Stella Hoffman. Gets her 5th and 6th points of the game. She leads the Oaks tonight. Dorst, nice retreat dribble. Here's Rockow. Back to Dorst. And I think she traveled. She did. Thought that might have been the case. Back over to the Oaks it goes. 4 minutes to go. As Oakfield into the front court. Working against this tough man-to-man defense of the Vikings. But Hoffman gets another, I wouldn't say it's an offensive rebound, but it is a loose ball that she recovers. And now she's tied with a couple of Vikings for a game high with 8. 31-17 as it's back to a 14-point game. Couple of baskets. It's a 4-0 run for the Oaks. Here's Mackenzie Rockow. Finds Wissy. Wissy throws it in. Looked like she tried to hang on to it. It was kind of like an NFL quarterback who thinks their receiver's open and then tries to hang on to it and fumbles. That's kind of what happened there. She thought that she saw Chloe Volbright open, couldn't quite make the pass. There's a 3 on the way, and the Vikings tip it out of bounds. Going to stay here with Oakfield. Ball underneath, bounce pass in there to number 20, that's Dirks. And 3 seconds in the lane. Yes, sir. Back over to the Vikings. Nell back into the game. Chloe Dorst will bring it up the floor. Dribble drive, handoff. Oh, nice pass by Nell looking for Bernard. And a good job by Bernard to save that. They'll say double dribble for Chloe Dorst. And Dorst, check that Rockow, swiftly replaced by Ava Lorenz. Lanning brings it up the floor. Finds Dirks. Bounce pass into Hoffman. Hoffman goes up with it. She's going to actually pass it. That one tipped and stolen by Dorst. Dorst up with the right hand. Good. Count it. And the foul. Chloe Dorst up to 5 points, and she'll try for a 6th at the free throw line. Free throw up and just off. That is long. Vikings now just 3 of 11. 3 of 11 from the charity stripe. So under 30%. Excuse me. Under 30%. That won't be a performance to write home about from the what they normally call the charity stripe, but it's charity for the other team if you don't make them. Here's Bernard to the high post, and that one missed by Volbright. And I think they'll say it's tied up. Back over to Oakfield. .227 as we count down here in the first half. Tough D from Lorenz. Passed off to Nell. Just like the varsity, they switch everything. And that's tipped out by the Oaks. Oh, they'll say Volbright got a fingertip on it, I suppose. So we'll stay here. Bounce pass in there to Lanning. Lanning swings it around. There's a 3 on the way for Dirks. That's just a little long. Rebound on the opposite side by Nell. Here comes Dorst. Dorst going to drive with the right hand. Kicks it back out. That's Bernard. Tree tries to get it to Nell. Just a tough pass there, and she was falling away. Nell, nice steal. She's got Doris up ahead of her. She throws it to her, goes up with it, and just rimmed out. Back out here to Nell. Nell keeps her dribble, shoots a floater. That one misses, and the rebound down to the Oaks. It's a tough possession there. There's a carry, yep. Just got stuck on the hip there. It's a tough possession, though, that last one for the Vikings. Not come away with any points. Supernan and Wissy into the game, as is Aaron Police. And here's Nevada Wissy. There's Nell in the corner. She drives with the floater with the right hand. No good. Offensive rebound tip to Wissy. And Wissy misses that one. There's a foul on Nell, just a little too aggressive on the rebound. It's one of those as a freshman. You learn to just let go. The opponent has good position. No sense fouling him. Minute and 15 seconds. Counting down here in the first half. Straight down underneath. Ooh, nice pass underneath as well. I think that was number 40, Lamanska, looking for Hoffman. And number 14 stepped in. And she'll head to the free throw line. That one hits every part of the rim but in. Second free throw up and good. Supernan brings the ball up the floor, finds Wissy in the short corner. Back out to Supernan. Top of the key, fires a one-handed pass over to Nell. Nell looks top of the key. Good ball movement here from the Vikings as it gets into Police. Police finds Nell. Right wing three on the way. That one misses. Just a little short there. As a quick fast break has the Oaks with another couple of points as they cut it down to a 13-point lead. Here comes Supernan. Finds Police on the block. Up with it and misses. And there's a travel. Hoffman just drug the pivot foot there. You thought missed layups and a couple of missed free throws might have cost the Vikings, on Tuesday night. It didn't. But you can't let those. There's a 5-second call as Abby Cole not able to find anyone. But a couple of missed layups now for the Vikings have allowed this back into that kind of danger zone, I suppose. 33-20. Just a 13-point lead. There's a hand check from Lorenz, and can play that tight defense. But as soon as the hands go on, you're liable to get whistled for a foul. That's the 8th team foul for the Vikings, so into the bonus. Free throw up and just off to the right. They'll say no. Looked like it hit the rim, but they'll say no rim. Either way, WLA had the defensive rebound on the miss. And now a full court man-to-man press for Oakfield. Dangerous, though, as there's 4 ball handlers out there for the Vikings. Blocked underneath. Hoffman. Oh, that's thrown away, though, as Supernan goes up with the left hand. No good. Offensive rebound, Abby Cole. She tries to kick it out to Nell. Does. Couple of dribbles up with the right hand on the floater. No good. Offensive rebound for Cole. It'll be tied up. And underneath inbound for the Vikings. Just 5 seconds to go in the first half with a 13-point lead. Out to Supernan. Back down, to Police, and it goes off her hands. And just a little too much mustard on that one. Long pass ahead. There's a 3 ball on the way. That just just rattles out. Almost banked in there. The three was number 40, Lamanska. 33-20 here at halftime of the JV1 basketball game between the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings and the Lady Oaks from Oakfield. Back with the second half. We'll get you some halftime stats here in just a couple of minutes as well here on WLA TV. Stay with us. All right, how about a couple of halftime statistics here for you? It is 33-20, as you can see on the screen there. WLA JV1 with the lead. Ava Lorenz with 5 first-half points. Lindsay Nell with a game-high 8. Also with a game-high 8, Avery Supernand. Chloe Volbright has a pair. Abby Cole with just one of 2 from the free throw line. Lydia Bernard has a pair of points as well. 5 for Chloe Dorst, and Erin Police rounds out the scoring with 2 of her own. On the Oakfield side, Stella Hoffman will highlight her as she has 8 points, which is tied with Nell and Supernan from the Vikings for a game high. She obviously the team high there as well for the Oaks. 33-20 is the score. Not going to be any JV2 or JV1 action coming up on Saturday. That's just a varsity game. Just have the Waupun Warriors, that terrific program, terrific varsity team coming into town to take on the number 5 ranked WLA Vikings on their home floor. So there you go. About 3.5 minutes, and we'll get things going here in the second half. Again, 7:20, we'll switch over to a different link, to a different live stream feed for the varsity game. So make your notes there for that upcoming in about 50 minutes here on WLA TV. Appreciate you joining us, and we'll be right back after this for the second half of action on WLA TV. All right, well, welcome back here for second half action at the WLA Gymnasium, campus of WLA here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Glad to have you along. It's a 33-20 lead for the Vikings as Oakfield inbounds the ball. Underneath, and a nice inbounds pass there, and a quick 2 points for the Oaks. That's Tennille Tadman, her first 2 points of the ball game. Good start there. Gets it back down to 11 points, and we're back in that danger zone. Underneath the Police, and there's a blown assignment defensively for Oakfield. Police can't finish, but Cole gets the offensive rebound. She can't finish either. Tipped out to Supernan. Supernan down the lane, gets it tipped. Back over to Nell. Nell from the short corner misses that, and it's tipped out of bounds. Going to stay here. And inbounds there underneath for Supernan. Nice seal underneath by Police. And she gets that one to go, and she's fouled. Nice strong move by Erin Police, and she's got 4 points. Head to the free throw line just 30 seconds into the second half. She restores the 13-point lead. Can she extend it even further? That free throw up and just long. And they're going to get Cole on the reach in. Eight fouls apiece in the first half, 1 foul each early on here in the second. As number 24, Claire Moorer, into the game. It is a man-to-man, and unforced error there for the Oaks. WLA didn't have their assignments right. 2 players went to 1 player, and nonetheless, it still got thrown out of bounds. So Cole will inbound on the side. She has Ava Lorenz there. Lorenz takes it top of the key. She initiates the offense, and they'll say she carried it. Just got a little too high on her there on the left hand, and she carried it. So the inbounds for Oakfield. And straight to number 30 once again, and a nice job so far for this half from Tadman. And I think they're going to get a foul from Oakfield underneath. 22, that's tap on the foul. Good hustle by Oakfield. It's the 4th on Tadman. Or tap, pardon me, tap. Not sure where I got Tadman. I don't think there, yeah. Not sure where I came up with that name. There's a jumper there. That's long from Lorenz. Oh, another bunny missed from the Vikings. That was Nell that time. And it's going to be tied up. It'll stay with the Vikings. Got to get some of these to go, though. Start extending that lead back out. So underneath, it's Supernan. Gets it to the corner here for Lorenz. Lorenz down the lane, gives it to Police, and a nice feed there. Erin Police now has 6 points, and the Vikings lead back out to 15. If I'm not mistaken, tied now for the largest lead for the Vikings on the night. Back down the court comes Oakfield. That missed. Police gets the rebound, and she jumped. And that is a travel. Dorst in for Cole for the Vikings. Into that 2-3 zone on underneath. Lob in for Oakfield. Right hand drive. Nice bounce pass in. And that one tipped out, I believe, by nope. Didn't get a hand on it, so it's going to go back to the Vikings. Kind of tough to see. That's as far away from where I am on the court is. So looked like it might have gotten tipped out by Supernan, but I can't see that far. Here's Supernan. She carries that one. And I think coach says, just slow down, calm down, take your time. So just some token pressure now. Ava Lorenz. The rest of them going to pick up at half court. Nell on the defense here. And she pokes that one away. That goes out of bounds. Last off Oakfield. It's going to go back to the Vikings. Good defense by Nell there in the corner to get a hand on it. 14:03 to go. 37-22 is the score. as Lorenz brings it into the front court. Here's Doris trapped in the corner, and they'll say she got fouled. And that's on number 4, Elizabeth Stahman. Just her first. They'll inbound it underneath. It'll be Supernan there. She has Dorst in the corner, out to Lorenz on the right wing. Back to the right corner, 3 on the way for Supernan. Look good, and it is good. Avery Supernan, the first player in the game to reach double figures. She has 11 after that triple. And to travel. Back into Supernan. Oh, nice skip pass. She found Nell. Nell underneath, up with the left hand, and good. Nice pass from Avery Supernan, and she spends about 30 seconds as the lone double-digit scorer. She feeds Nell, and Nell's now up to 10. There's a dangerous pass tipped away by Police, recovered by Police, and now Dorst is coming the other way. Chloe Dorst on the left wing skips it right wing pass. Now right corner, Supernan. Left wing, left corner, down to Supernan, who tips it. Oh, what a pass from Supernan. She got it in the air, passed it into Police, and Police now has 8. What a terrific play. 44-22, we'll take a timeout along with Oakfield and return right after this. 44-22, JV1 girls basketball action right here on WLA TV. All right, we're back. 44-22, and that's the kind of stretch that if you're a WLA fan, you were hoping they'd go on. 33-20 at halftime. They extend that 13-point lead to 22 within the first 3 or so minutes of the second half here. So that was an important stretch. Good job by the Vikings. As Oakfield operates the offense, drive down the lane. Oh, nice bounce pass in there to the number 32. That's Volbright. She kicks it back out. Nice ball movement once again. And that's an easy score underneath for 24. That's Moorer. Her first 2 points of the ball game. When Oakfield completes those passes, they're a dangerous team. Good passing acumen. Raquel down the lane, goes up strong with the left hand, and she's going to head to the charity stripe. First free throw up and good. First points of the night for Raquel. And the second free throw good. Been waiting all night to see that. 2 for 2 from the line. Good work. Oakfield across the timeline. That's number 10, Patton. Working on Lorenz, and Lorenz reached in again at number 30, Tadman. I guess there is a Tadman. That's where I got that from. I feel less bad about that now. To Neil Tadman, who was fouled on that one. There's a pass in there, short corner. Missed jump shot there Lydia Bernard down with the rebound. Up on the right-handed wing. Here's Rockow, left wing 3 on the way, just a little bit long. And that thrown away to Dorst. Dorst gets it down the lane, bounce pass to Wissy. Wissy, nice ball fake, up with the left hand, no good. Offensive board to Dorst. She gets it to Rockow. Rockow shoots, scores. Mackenzie Rockow with back-to-back scoring opportunities, and she now has 4. Lead out to 24, 48-24 with 11:33 to go. Here's the high post. That's Tadman. Bounce pass down underneath. Kick back out. Tadman from the high post misses that one. Tipped out by Volbright and straight to an Oakfield player who is standing out of bounds. Into the front court comes Dorst. Nice bounce pass to Wissy. Good ball movement. Looking for Volbright was Bernard there, and just tipped away by some nice Oakfield Oaks defense. Lanning into the front court. Dangerous pass in there, but Tadman takes it, and she got pushed by Chloe Dorst. Just the first for Dorst. Here's looked like a 3 ball. Now a long 2 on the way. That one missed. Tadman, offensive board. She missed. And a good rebound, strong rebound, underneath by Lydia Bernard. Here comes Wissy. Wissy into the front court, finds Dorst. Thought about a right wing 3. Volbright has it top of the key and almost has that one stolen. Now going to be tied up. Back to Oakfield. Good hustle by Rockow, but just couldn't muscle it away. Oakfield up the floor with it. Tadman running all the offense through her right now. And can't blame him. She's gotten to the rim pretty much on command. That one tied up underneath. Good hustle by the Vikings. $10:17 to go in the game. As soon as this game is finished, we'll shut this feed off and get you a new link for the varsity. Looking forward to seeing yet another performance from this terrific WLA varsity team. And another good performance from JV1 here tonight. Rockow misses the shot and fouls Oakfield's, missed the number there. I think it was 32, Volbright underneath. Nonetheless, it's back to Oakfield. Good defense by Bernard. She had to be close to forcing a 5-second count there on the perimeter. Ref was counting. I don't know if he was, well, he was waving his hand. I don't know if he was counting. Let's say that. I thought I saw 6 swipes. Miss there. Mad scrum underneath. It's Dorst that's bringing it up the court now as she came out of that scrum with it. Misses long, and Bernard's going to get fouled after gathering the offensive rebound, and she'll go to the free throw line. 5th foul for Oakfield. First free throw up and off to the right. Second one is good, though. So Lydia Bernard has 3 points as she goes 1 for 2 from the line. 49-24. Tadman straight into the front court. Looked like some contact, no whistle. Rockow. Dorst. Bernard. Back out top of the key, Rockow. Dorst on the left wing here. High post to Volbright. Volbright has that one stolen away, tied up, and back over to Oakfield. Good hustle there by Patton. Macy Patton ties it up, and she'll be subbed out swiftly after that. Oakfield into the front court. Lobbed underneath there. That one missed. Now Bernard down with rebound. That was not Nell. And underneath goes Rockow. She's fouled. Just looking at the Oakfield, taking a glance at the Oakfield varsity roster. It's Neil Tadman, who's had a nice first free throw good, by the way, for Rockow. She's 3 for 3. I shouldn't have said that. But Tadman also listed on the varsity roster, so we'll see if we see her later on. Had a nice second half in particular here. Second free throw good for Rockow, so she's 4 for 4 and has 6 points. All coming here in the second half. 51-24. WLA leads with 8:21 to go. And that pass almost thrown away. Back out top of the key. Oakfield swings it back around here to the right side. And looking underneath, they get it there. A nice idea. And good defense by Wissy. Well, I thought good defense by Wissy. But they'll say on the floor is a foul. Wissy had a mismatch there. She was trying to defend Savannah Tapp, who had a few inches on her. Add underneath, and a nice block there from Aaron Police. Kicks it over to the outlet lady, who is Ava Lorenz, down to the corner. Inside to Police. Police up with the left hand, or right hand, no good. And a rebound down to number 4, Stammen. Emmy Dirks up the court, and that tipped away and saved by Rockow. Nice job by Rockow to save that, although... Oh, blocked by Ava Lorenz. Get a point guard that can do both. Handle the basketball and block it on the other end. Nice job there. And they're going to... I didn't see what happened, I'll be honest. They called something, some variant of a foul on Aaron Police. That's her second. I don't know. She just looked like she was dominating the paint like she usually does. But maybe a little over-aggressive. Who am I to say? Here's a 3-ball on the way. They'll say long 2. Offensive rebound, though, down to Oakfield. Here's another long 2. This one misses long. Rebound down to Lydia Bernard, and she got caught in the air. Tried to throw it up to Rockow. Rockow saves it. Good hustle by her, but we'll see if the Vikings can recover and stop this defensively. Here's a drive down the lane, up with the floater. That misses. Good rebound once again to Lydia Bernard, pardon me. And anytime the Vikings give up a couple of offensive rebounds, it's either Police or Bernard so far tonight and most of the season. That has put that to an end. Put the big paw up there, and sometimes rebounding is just about who wants it more. And you're all saying, yes, we know. Cliche after cliche. Apologies. 51-24 is the score. 6:38 to go here in the ballgame. JV1 action. We got the varsity coming up next. Underneath with Wissy. Wissy finds Ava Lorenz. Rockow. Lorenz inside to Police. Police finds Wissy. Wissy down to Bernard, who shoots from the short corner, misses. Offensive rebound to Police. She goes up and scores. Aaron Police into double figures. She has 10 on 5 bunnies. See if she can get one of these free throws to go. She's had 5 attempts. Hasn't snuck one in yet. There you go. That barely hit the net. That was so good. 11 points for Police. Tied with Avery Supernan for a team high. Down the lane and a nice move underneath by Tennille Tadman. And she will score. Here's Rockow into the front court. Thought about getting it in there to Police. Bernard does get it into Police, and she's got 13. Normally, if you let Erin Police get that low, might as well start jogging the other way. She's going to make it 8 times out of 10, at least. There's a wild pass, and it's going to be tipped out by the Oaks. Head back to the Vikings. It's now a 30-point lead for this JV1 squad. Couple of more Viking substitutions. Avery Supernan back in, along with Chloe Volbright, who gives Erin Police a much-deserved rest. It's been a nice second half for Police. She had 2 at halftime, and she's got 13 now. So a nice offensive outburst here in the second half. Nice pass from Supernan there into Volbright. She misses it, gets her own offensive rebound, and she scores. So Volbright up to 4 points of her own of the 58 that WLA has scored. Quickly up the floor, and Oakfield can't quite get that one to go. Wissy with the defensive rebound. She loses it. And number 12, Dirks, headed to the free throw line after being fouled by the aforementioned Nevada Wissy. No, they're going to save Volbright on the arm there. First free throw up and good for Patton. And second free throw, good for Patton. 4 for 6 from the line for the Tigers, living on Tuesday, for the Oaks of Oakfield. And there's a trap there in the corner. Lydia Bernard gets out of it. There's Lorenz, high post to Volbright, finds Supernan here on the left wing, back down to the left block, and Volbright, and that was just a forced pass. Trying to get Chloe Volbright going a little bit. Just not there. 5 out is what Coach Lamonska said. I thought he said timeout at first. I was getting ready to send it to break. There's a foul as Tennille Tadman will head to the free throw line. First free throw, no good. Dorston for Lorenz. Second free throw up and good for Tadman. 1 of 2 for her. Back into the front court come the Vikings. Supernand. Dorst. Back to Supernand. Left wing three's there if she wants it on this 2-3 zone into Chloe Volbright. She misses that. It's going to be tapped out, though, by the Oakfield Oaks and head back to the Vikings' possession. Ooh, that was a dangerous pass by Dorst, and Supernan did not read the same way that Dorst did. Underneath, that one missed. Nice block, it looked like, by Chloe Volbright. And Oakfield's number 12, Macy Patton, had her foot on the line, which will send it back over to the Vikings. 58-29 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this one. Supernan across the timeline. Let's get past to Dorst. Right corner. And Wissy's going to have it tipped out. Wissy will inbound it underneath. And nicely done to Dorst, who stops, pops, shoots from the free throw line, and gets it to go. Well done, Chloe Dorst, who's up to 7 points. Ticking under 4 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Vikings still playing tough, hard-nosed defense, even with a 31-point lead. Here goes Tadman, up with it, scores. Tennille Tadman, who's up to 7 points. And she'll get to shoot a free throw as well. Nell and Rockow back in for Bernard and Supernan. Free throw good. Well, I shouldn't make a blanket statement because I haven't seen him play any other games, but tonight this is a good free throw shooting Oakfield Oaks team. Rockow has it, throwing it back and forth with number 22, Chloe Dorst. Here's Volbright, and she bounce passes it between the legs of Lindsay Nell. And a chuckle from the freshman and the sophomore on the miscommunication. You can chuckle when you're up 28. That's all right. Oakfield back up the floor. Trying to get it underneath there. It got batted around and tied up. Stay with Oakfield. (60-32). Varsity upcoming next. Ooh, nice idea on the pass, but the long arms of Chloe Volbright got in the way. Here's Rockow into the front court. A little bit out of control. That one goes all the way through to Nell. Now looking underneath to Volbright. Now has to kick it back out to Dorst, who finds Rockow on the right wing. Back left wing Dorst, left corner Wissy. Bounce pass down to the left block. Up with it is Volbright. Gets her own offensive rebound and scores. Chloe Volbright has 6. There's a timeout for Oakfield. We'll take it with them. 62-32, 30-point lead here in this JV1 game on WLA TV. And 2:47 left to go here in this ball game between the Oakfield Oaks and the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. This JV1 action, and as I said, WLA almost never switches out of that man-to-man defense, stifling man-to-man defense, as number 22 Savannah Tapp scores her first 2 points of the night. Almost every Oak that's played has scored. Almost all of them. Pretty impressive balanced scoring. Same thing for the Vikings. But well done there. Oh, Nell has the lane open straight up. She goes down it and scores. She'll head to the free throw line as well. Nell up to 12 points. She can tie Aaron Police for the team and game high. That free throw no good. Offensive rebound, though, as it gets tipped from Volbright to Bernard. Back out top of the key, Dorst. Dorst hands off to Bernard. Looking for someone to hand off to maybe as well. She finds Lindsay Nell in the corner, who has Rockow here on the right wing. Skip pass to the left wing, back to Bernard. Underneath to Volbright. Left block, no good. Just rushed that a little bit, and it fell short. 64-34. Under 2 minutes to go. And for the second straight game. One of those Ugh. They just seem to happen, don't they? It's a jump ball, and it'll go back to the Vikings. (64-34). As Dorst has it here, she has it right wing. She drives it down the right side, up with the right hand, no good. Offensive rebound, Nevada Wissey, and she scores. I believe Wissey she was the only player for the Vikings that hadn't scored. So everyone, all 10 who are on the roster have gotten in. All 10 have scored. Not unusual that all 10 get in. Coach Supernan goes all the way with this roster. We'll use every bit. And that's a foul on Mackenzie Rockow. Number 22, Savannah Tapp, scores, and she'll head to the free throw line. She's got 4 points. Free throw long. And tapped out there by number 4, Stammen, straight to Chloe Dorst. Dorst into the front court, drives down the right side, handoff to Bernard, who tries to go left corner to Wissey. That tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with the Vikings. 50 seconds left. It's a 30-point lead, 66-36. Rockow gets it in to Dorst, back out to Rockow. Hand off to Dorst. Dorst down the lane, floater in the lane, no good. Nice rebound there by number 20, Dirks. Heaves it ahead with one hand. Oh, nice pass. That one completed, offensive rebound, and a nice finish there by Macy Patton as well. Patton up to 6 points. 25 seconds. Rockow drives the lane up with the right hand, no good. And rebound down to Tadman. Under 15 seconds to go. There's a drive up with the right hand, and good. That is Dirks. And 66-40. Rockow's just got to break the press, and this ball game will be over. There you go. The Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings win it here on the JV1 side of things, 66-40. They'll clear the gym, put 15 minutes on the clock for warm-ups, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Let's give you a couple of final statistics. 5 for Ava Lorenz, 2 for Nevada Wissey. I got 12 for Lindsay Nell, 13, check that, 11 for Avery Supernan, 6 for Chloe Volbright, 1 for Abby Cole. Lydia Bernard had 3, Chloe Dorst had 7, 6 all in the second half for Mackenzie Rockow, and Aaron Police led the team and led the game with 13 points. Thanks for joining us here on the JV side of things. As I said, in a couple of minutes there will be a new stream. This stream will end, and you'll have to find the new link that will take you straight to the varsity edition of the same matchup. Oakfield versus WLA coming up in a few right here on WLA TV.